Mongan, would you please come up to the podium and lead us in the pledge?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Would everybody please remain standing for a moment of silence? Okay, thank you. Okay, thank you all for being here this evening for this meeting of the Town Board of the Town of Carmel. Today's date is Wednesday, June 21st, 2017, and tonight's Town Board meeting is a voting meeting. And for the record, Councilman Lupinacci and Councilman Schneider are not with us this evening as their two daughters are graduating from Mahopac High School this evening. And also, Mary Ann Maxwell, the Town Comptroller, her daughter, Kristen, is graduating also. So I'd like to congratulate Emily, Paige, and Kristen for their graduation from the Mahopac High School, and I wish them all the best of luck in their post-secondary education. Congratulations, guys. So we have the three remaining town board members with us this evening: Councilman Lombardi, Councilwoman McDonough, Councilman Hunter, and myself. Gets a vote. And all the way down to the end, to my right, is Ann Spofford. She's the town clerk. And all the way down to my left is Greg Fulchetti. He's the Carmel Town Council, also known as Carmel Town Attorney, Greg. So we have a special presentation that we're going to be making this evening to Lynn Mongan. Lynn is here with us. Lynn was nominated and seconded by all town board members to represent the town of Carmel as the 2017 New York State Senate 40th District Woman of Distinction. So Lynn was nominated, and once again, everyone seconded it, and we're here tonight to present Lynn with a proclamation and speak a little bit about Lynn and her good deeds and why she was nominated the Woman of Distinction to represent the town of Carmel. So we're going to ask her sister, Susie McDonough, to actually present the proclamation. And if Susie wants to speak a little bit about Lynn, I'm sure she's going to. That's great. But I could speak a little bit about Lynn. Lynn is an amazing person. She does so much for the community. She never asks for thanks. She never expects thanks or kudos for what she does. She just does things because she enjoys doing them, and it makes her feel good. And there's so many things that Lynn has done for this community over the years. So she really represents that well, and I really couldn't think of a better person to be honored and recognized as a woman of distinction than Lynn. So she gives back so much. We're going to speak a little bit about what she does and how she gives back to the community. And I'm going to turn it over to her sister Susie, and Susie's going to speak a little bit about Lynn now. So go ahead, Susie.
And I won't say anything bad, I promise. The one thing that I can say is that I am very blessed and honored to have Lynn as my sister. She is very giving, and she always, always, always thinks about everybody first, not herself. Doesn't matter how tired she is. So Lynn, thank you. I love you, and you certainly deserve this.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to read this down there,
Yeah,
correct?
you read that down.
Okay.
Yeah. But Susie, I can't agree with you more. Knowing Lynn for as long as I've known Lynn, she happens to be the mother of my three sons, my three boys. So just full disclosure, I'm putting
By the way.
I'm putting that out there. Brett, Brad, and Christopher. She's their mother, my former wife, but I still love her all the same. So just wanted to put that out there. And what she does for the community, Susie's right. She'll stay up all night long to bake goods for the American Cancer Society Relay for Life, for Breakfast with the Easter Bunny, Breakfast with Santa, and Community Cares, and I could go on and on and on. The Thanksgiving Day food drive for the needy in this community. Lynn and Frank also are very much involved in that, but Lynn kind of spearheads the whole thing and make sure it gets done. All the turkeys that are donated, Lynn coordinates the families who they're presented to. So she does so much for the community. And Susie's going to read off some of the things in the proclamation, but I just wanted to mention those things as well. So thank you so much, Lynn, for all you do for the community. We're going to go up to the podium now, and Frank, yeah, Frank,
If it's okay.
yeah, go ahead, Frank, yeah.
I mean, you know, this is the first time I really do feel outnumbered here. But in any event, it is really an honor to present this to Lynn. I've gotten to know her very well over the past 8 years while she was at the middle school, working together on the Thanksgiving food drive. I mean, and tonight, it actually worked out well tonight that there's a graduation at the high school, because all those children who are graduating today and young adults Lynn has touched all their lives, either a smile in the hallway, working with them with different charities, different organizations. So all those kids who graduate Mahopac High School last year, this year, next year, and years to come have all been touched by Lynn's kind smile every day. So for that, we thank you, and this is well-deserved. And I don't know if Kenny's going to mention, so Senator Murphy's Women of Distinction county-wide is going to be, Westchester and Putnam is going to be at Mount Kisco High School?
Elementary school.
School.
Yeah.
So Lynn will be presented with a proclamation on behalf of the Senate on the 27th, Tuesday the 27th. So
7 p.m.
at 7 p.m. So we will be there again with you, Lynn, to celebrate. So I'll turn it back over to the people that know you for 50 years.
Well, it sounds like you know her pretty good, Frank.
I do,
so-
I do, and I consider her a dear friend, and very happy, very happy.
Yeah, she's very gracious, very generous, and again, she never asks for anything in return and never expects anything in return. She just does it, and that's it. So I think what this community can do for Lynn is to present Lynn with this award that's so well deserved. So. So we're all going to join Lynn and whoever else wants to be with Lynn up at the podium. Susie, Councilwoman McDonough is going to present the proclamation to Lynn. She's going to read it off. And then I think Brett and Chris have something they want to present to you also, Lynn. So you got to stay up at the podium while they get that. Unfortunately, Brad couldn't be with us tonight. He would love to be, but he's not able to be with us tonight. He's got other plans. So we're gonna present it on behalf of Brad also, Lynn. So let's go up to the podium, guys.
Okay. Yes, thank you, honey. Okay. So Lynn,
Mike,
this
you
is
wanna
a
come up here?
proclamation from the town of Carmel. Whereas today, the town of Carmel acknowledges Lynn Mongan, a lifelong Mahopac resident, a devoted mother of 3 remarkable boys, Brett, Brad, and Chris, and a dedicated employee of the Mahopac Middle School Guidance Department. And whereas the town of Carmel acknowledges Lynn Mongan, a master baker of delectable sweets and a successful business owner of Lynn's Sweet Treats, who generously gives back to her community and has donated much of her time, talent, and baking skills to provide scrumptious treats to many organizations, such as the Purple Hearts Veterans, Community Cares, the Jimmy McDonough Foundation, American Cancer Society, Relay for Life, as well as facilitating Thanksgiving food drives. And whereas Lynn Mongan has earned the respect and admiration of her colleagues as well as the residents of the community and is recognized for her selfless acts of kindness, especially to the students and their families of the Mahopac School District. And today, the town of Carmel celebrates her generous and compassionate deeds. Now therefore be it resolved that the town board of the town of Carmel gratefully acknowledges Lynn Mongan for her service and dedication to the residents of the town of Carmel and proudly nominates Lynn Mongan as the 2017 New York Senate 40th District Woman of Distinction, and proclaims Lynn Mongan to be an outstanding citizen and friend, and is hereby awarded this proclamation.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Chris. hold on. You have another presentation that Brett and Chris.
Thank you.
Bob, you want to get a picture with the boys presenting to you?
Yeah. Wait, and Hunter wants to get in.
Okay, congrats.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
You want to say anything?
Thanks.
It's up to you. You don't have to.
All I want to say is I truly couldn't do anything that I do without the help of my family, my husband, my children, all of the people in the community. It wouldn't be possible unless everyone was involved. So I just want to say thank you to everyone. It's not just me, it's everyone. This is an award for everyone, not just for me. And I truly appreciate the nomination. Thank you.
If you guys want, you guys can all go unless you want to stay for the voting meeting. Just text me where you're going to have dinner.
All right. Congratulations once again, Lynn. And next Tuesday, the 27th, at the Mount Kisco Elementary School at 7 p.m. Senator Murphy, as Frank said, is going to be presenting proclamations and things like that, right? So it's a really nice event. And the family should probably attend that also. So, all right? All right. Congratulations again, Lynn. Well deserved.
And Pat's
You staying here, Pat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thanks,
All right.
thanks.
All right.
Stay.
Bye, guys. Bye, Emily.
We have an audience.
See you, Mike.
I know, till
Oh, they had a
8:30.
poll, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
8:30.
All right. So we're going to go on with the town board voting meeting at this time. That was a very nice ceremony, and to somebody that was well-deserved. So number one on the voting meeting agenda is to accept the town board minutes of May 17th, May 24th, and June 7th of 2017. I just need a motion.
So moved.
So moved. Susie, you second the minutes?
Second.
Seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right. First item on the agenda is a resolution authorizing the awarding of bids for chemical supplies for various Town of Carmel water and sewer districts. Councilman Lombardi, would you read number one?
Whereas the Town Board of Town of Carmel had previously authorized advertisement for the solicitation of bids for purchase and supply of chemicals for the wastewater treatment plants serving Carmel Sewer Districts number 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and the water treatment facilities serving Carmel Water Districts number 2, 3, 8, and 12, and whereas such bids were received and opened, and Town Engineer Richard J. Franzetti, P.E., has recommended the awarding of the bids to Slack Chemical Supply of Patterson, New York. Now therefore be it resolved, the Town Board of Town of Carmel, acting as Commissioners of Carmel Sewer District number 2, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and Carmel Water Districts 2, 3, 8, and 12, hereby awards the bids for the purchase of supply of chemicals in said districts to Slack Chemical Supply, Patterson, New York, to the lowest responsible bidder who met the specifications. I offer this resolution as pre-filed with the town clerk.
Second?
Okay, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote?
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes. Motion carried. Thank you. Okay, I'm actually going to read the second resolution, so Susie doesn't have to read all these VIN numbers.
Yeah.
It's a resolution declaring certain vehicles obsolete and authorizing disposal of same. Resolved that upon the recommendation of the Town of Carmel Highway Superintendent Michael Simone, the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby declares the following vehicles to be obsolete and authorizes their disposal in accordance with town law, including but not limited to town law, Section 64-2A. First vehicle is a 1986 GMC step van, truck number 17, VIN is 2 G. George T. Tom H. Henry G. George 3 1 M. Mary 8 G. George 4 5 22387. Second vehicle is a 2001 International 4800 4x2 dump truck, truck number 26, VIN 1 H. Henry T. Tom S. Sam C. Charles A. Adam R. Robert X. X-ray 1 H. Henry 350342. Third vehicle, 2001 International 4800 4x2 dump, truck number 27, VIN is 1 H. Henry T. Tom S. Sam C. Charles A. Adam R. Robert 11 H. Henry 350343. Fourth vehicle, 98 Mack RD 4x2 dump, truck number 41, VIN is 1 M. Mary 2 P. Peter 263 C. Charles 4 W. William M. Mary 024803. Next one's a 1999 Mack RD 4x2 dump, truck number 42, VIN numbers 1 M. Mary 2 Peter P. Peter 263 C. Charles 7 X. X-ray M. Mary 027986. Next vehicle is a 99 Mack dump 10-wheeler, truck 50, VIN number 1 M. Mary 2 B. Boy 197 Charlie 4 John M. Mary 003936. Last vehicle is a 1999 Mack dump 10-wheeler, truck number 51, VIN is 1 M. Mary 2 B. Boy 197 C 6J M as in Mary 003937. I offer the following resolution as read.
Second.
Second.
Seconded by Councilman Lombardi. Roll call vote.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Okay, Councilwoman McDonough, would you read resolution number 3? It's a resolution for a bond return for Woodcrest Gardens, tax map 76.9-1-19.
Sure. Whereas application has been made by Woodcrest Gardens for the total release of a bond posted in accordance with Chapter 131 and/or Chapter 156 of the Town Code regarding the property known and designated as Town of Carmel Tax Map Number 76.9-1-19, located at 675 Route 6, Mahopac. And whereas said applications have been reviewed by the Planning Board and the Office of the Town Engineer, both of which have recommended the release of said bonds. Now therefore be it resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby authorizes the release of the bond referenced herein in the current amount of $136,056. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilman Lombardi. Roll call vote.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. Okay, next resolution, number 4, is a resolution authorizing the submission of the annual MS4 report. Councilman Lombardi, would you read 4?
Whereas the town board has been presented with a draft annual MS4 stormwater report prepared by the Town of Carmel Engineering Department, and whereas opportunity for public comment on the draft annual MS4 report was given by the town board and to the town board has considered said comments, now therefore be resolved that Town Supervisor Ken Schmidt is hereby authorized to sign and file said report as drafted by Town Engineer Richard J. Franzetti. I offer the resolution as read.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Okay, the 5th resolution is a resolution making an appointment to the Town of Carmel Environmental Conservation Board. Resolved that the Town Board of the Town of Carmel hereby reappoints Robert Laga, the Town of Carmel Environmental Conservation Board, for a term retroactive to June 14, 2017, and expiring June 13, 2020. I offer the resolution as read.
Second.
Second by Councilwoman McDonough. Roll call vote.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Okay, the 6th and final resolution for this evening is an amended resolution establishing dates, times, and locations of town board meetings. Susie, would you read number 6, please?
Sure. Resolved that all regular meetings of the Town Board of the Town of Carmel shall be held on the first and third Wednesdays of each month, commencing Wednesday, January 18th, 2017, at Carmel Town Hall, 60 McAlpin Avenue, Mahopac, New York, at 7:00 p.m., except in the months of July and August, where there should be one meeting on July 19th, 2017, and one meeting on August 9th, 2017. And there shall be one meeting on Tuesday, September 19th, 2017, instead of Wednesday, September 20th, 2017. And be further resolved that all work sessions of the Town Board of the Town of Carmel shall be held on the second and fourth Wednesdays of each month, commencing Wednesday, January 11, 2017, with the exception of the months of July, where there shall be one work session on Wednesday, July 26, 2017, and one work session on Wednesday, August 16, 2017. And in November, where the work session shall be held on Tuesday, November 21st, 2017, instead of Wednesday, November 22nd, 2017. And the month of December, when no work session meeting shall be held on the fourth Wednesday. All work sessions shall be held at Carmel Town Hall, 60 McAlpin Avenue, Mahopac, New York, at 7 o'clock p.m., with the exception of the work session meeting to be held on Wednesday, April 26, 2017, which shall be held in the hamlet of Carmel at the Carmel Firehouse, Fink Drive, Carmel, New York, at 7 o'clock p.m. I offer this resolution as read.
Second.
Okay, seconded by Councilman Lombardi. Roll call vote.
Councilwoman McDonough?
Yes.
Councilman Lombardi?
Aye.
Supervisor Schmidt?
Yes, motion carried. Thank you. Okay, that concludes the Town Board voting meeting for this evening. Is there any members of the public that would like to come up on the agenda items that we covered? Just the agenda items only at this time? Okay, no one? Okay, now we're going to move on to new business. This is the open forum portion of the meeting where you can come up and comment on any town-related business, any town-related items. You must be a resident, property owner, or business owner at this time. Up to the podium, please, sir. And the only thing we need is your name.
Do what? Yes.
Your name, yeah, thanks.
Good evening, ladies and gents of the board, council. My name is David Leonard. I've been living at 65 Lillian Road in Mahopac since 2004. We have a section of road. It's 100 feet long, 10 feet wide. It serves 6 homes at the end of Lillian Road. It is in complete and utter disrepair. Last July, my neighbor Sue Williams literally broke her ankle, not twisted it, walking down the road. My car is damaged in the front. Small bits of damage now are pulling out the bottom. You can't avoid bottoming out. I sent 3 letters to Mike Simone's office. I CC'd 5 members of the, is it the council or the board?
Either or.
Either way.
Council and the board. And not only did I not receive any action, not even one response from anyone. And it really, the problem with this section of road, admittedly, and I have the survey and pictures and all that, is where Lillian Road ends, there's a section of the road that goes up a hill. And it's often confused during snow removal season for a driveway. It is not a driveway. I own the section of Lillian Road past this area, where it becomes what's called traveled way. But it's not paved, it's item 4 on the roadway. This section is paved and has not been repaired since I've lived there, 15 years, almost 12 years. There is the regular part of Lillian Road where they also had potholes. My neighbor Ron Yehuda filled them himself, but it's just blacktop and it's coming apart. You know, we have kids, we have elderly people on this road. It just needs to be fixed. It's such a small item. And I don't really know what else to do. I contacted the paper to see if maybe they could help me get something. Maybe I should go to court. But it just seems like a lot of wasted time, and we should just be able to get this piece of road paved.
I'm sorry, what was your name, Mr.?
David Leonard.
Leonard. Mr. Leonard, is it a private road or a town road?
Town road.
It's a town road. And in Carmel or Mahopac?
It's in Mahopac.
Mahopac.
It's Lillian Road off of Kirk Lake.
Westlake.
I had
Okay.
forwarded your email to the highway superintendent.
Thank
I
you.
know,
Okay.
I had to the highway superintendent,
Yeah.
see what they're, because I mean, we as the town board, you know, that's kind of his domain for the roads and whatnot, but I made him aware that obviously you sent an email to us.
Not emails, formal letters, yeah.
I think one of them was it an email sent to
No,
us?
copies
Okay.
of this right here, mailed to you guys, CC'd to the whole board. 3 times since January, and nothing. You know, I mean, you guys are busy, I'm busy, it's just, he
Yeah.
could probably knock it
No,
out
it
in
has
2
nothing to
hours,
do, it
but.
has nothing to do with, yeah, no, it has nothing to do with busy.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure, it's a town road, though. Based on your
Can I
research?
approach the,
Sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
so here's how it works. It's pretty clear cut. And this is a pretty recent survey that I had done for another issue.
Just don't lose that.
So, let me explain to you how it works. Here's Lillian Road, and here's where it comes up this hill, and here's where my property begins. It's this section that's in disrepair. My road's in good shape, the item 4, I've maintained it well. Here it is with some color.
Oh, so it's just the
And here are some
front.
potholes that are existing now, and here's the road, and here are pictures of what it, I mean, how bad it is. It's just, I don't want to lay this all, throw all this stuff at you, but
Dave, can you point out on this map where Kirk Lake Drive would go to the right? So the intersection of Kirk
here's
Lake Drive.
Kirk Lake here.
Yeah,
These are lakefront properties. My home is here.
okay.
If you come out this way, you make
Yeah.
a turn, there are some mailboxes here, there's
Yeah.
Kirk Lake Drive.
Okay,
And there's that crazy intersection where people come flying down from Kirk Lake Drive, make a right to maintain on Kirk Lake Drive. And then if you go straight when you come down Kirk Lake Drive, East Lake is here, by the way, Westlake. You see these mailboxes and you come down over here and then you pass up this way to Lillian Road.
So it's just that.
And here's my
that front
property line.
portion.
This, boom, boom, boom.
so Kirk Lake Drive would be over here somewhere,
No,
correct?
I'm sorry, let me,
Because I'm going down Lillian, if I'm going down Lillian from Westlake, Kirk Lake Drive is gonna be on my right.
yes,
Those group
that's
of-
right.
Those group of mailboxes that I'm thinking of, where where the association
Right about
property is?
here. Yes, exactly.
Is that where the road that you're referring to
Now,
starts?
if you travel, I don't worry, I have trouble reaching.
Got it.
So here's Lillian Road.
Yeah,
Here's the association, and here are the mailboxes.
got it.
Here's Kirk Lake Drive, and here's the extension of Lillian Road.
Okay, so over here, following the map that you just pointed out, where it would be, there's one home here, right? Which used to belong to the Pearls,
That's right.
right? Am I right?
Yep.
So,
It still belongs to his brother, I believe.
where is that house on here?
About,
It's over here,
well,
right?
here you have this is now the Yehuda property,
Yeah.
Yehuda property, Yehuda property,
Yeah,
Pearl, Ron, Ron's house.
yeah.
The
And then the
association.
association property?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Now, over here somewhere, looks like there was a couple of garages built, right?
There's a garage built on, this is my property. This
Yeah.
has now got a garage from Yehuda's daughter.
Yeah.
There's a Yehuda garage here.
Got it.
There's Phil Pearl's place, which is another, a topic for another meeting.
Yeah.
And then there's a tennis court that way.
All right, so from this point here, from this point back, going back this way, how is the road?
Good.
And
Actually, from this point back, it's pretty good.
He gave us the photos.
okay,
Kenny, just let me see.
yeah.
Did you get any answer from the highway department?
None. No, nothing.
Did you call there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Give them those.
All
Were you,
right.
were you told that it's, I mean, and I don't know this either way, but are you told that it's a town road?
It is a town road.
What-
It's right here. It's Lillian Road.
Well, just because it has a name doesn't necessarily mean it's, no, and I'm not questioning you, I'm just asking a question.
It absolutely is. It's plowed, although we have to call them to get them to plow the rest of it. But they do
Up
come
the
and
hill.
plow the rest of it, and they recognize that it's a town road. It's not that's not in dispute.
How far, your home is right here?
That's right.
Your home's here. So this is the section of the road that you're
Before it's-
maintaining is a town road.
Yes.
And what about beyond where this car is? Is that your car there?
So,
The front of the car sticking out there? If you go beyond that,
that is my car.
okay, so,
This is looking up that hill.
yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right, so beyond your car,
At the crest of this
Yeah.
hill, there is, my item 4 begins and the town road ends.
okay. So up until this point where your car is, what you're saying is that this section of the road where these photographs are, you're saying this is a town road?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, Mike Simone is gonna have to,
I think
go out there and make that determination.
Let me just show you one other thing, which is why the confusion.
But I don't understand, what is a traveled way? I mean, we can ask Mike, both Mike and Mike.
Some of the confusion stems from the fact that my property, I'll show you on this map, I have 2 parcels. I have this parcel and this parcel. This parcel goes across to the road, and I own the road. I have 3rd parcel too. This parcel ends on the east side of the road. It doesn't encompass this part of the roadway. this is town road. You see what I'm saying? So when whoever looks at the road, they figure perhaps that my property line continues across to here. It does not. It's marked by a pen, and then it zigzags this way. And from here on, I own the road.
This shaded portion here, that's where you're indicating is that that's a town road. All right, and how did you make that determination?
Well, it's not my road, and it's part of Lillian Road and traveled way. I mean, it wouldn't, who owns it?
Well, it could, listen, at this point, it could be that the town owns it or it's privately owned.
But judging by the survey, and I've seen the other surveys from previously, the Goldner, June Goldner's property, that's where hers ends too.
Mr. Leonard, is there a sign there that has the
The
road?
road.
There's a sign only by the
Do you know
mailboxes.
Do you know what color it is? Because that would also
Green,
help too.
Lillian Road. Green, isn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't seen, I'll go out and look. We'll ask Mike and Mike.
I just want to point out that there is confusion. There is a tree here.
Oh, yeah,
Mike.
yeah, okay, got it.
There's a tree here,
All right, yeah,
and the tree is here. No, the tree is here. And it's on Goldner's property. And they have their house number on this tree. And to anyone looking at this, whether it was a highway department employee or a snowplower, it looks like that number pertains, this is a driveway to one home that's up here. So it is confusing because of that sign, but in fact, that has nothing to do with the way it really is laid out. I admit that there is confusion based on both the way the property zigzags and the fact that it does appear to be a driveway. We have deliveries when we have parties and people over. They think it's a driveway for another home, the way it's laid out.
When did you send this? Because I thought I looked for the letter, because I honestly, I didn't see it.
No,
till
I-
looked
that's-
for it.
I-
And
I'm not here to
assuming this is
accuse,
in it,
I'm-
right?
I'm sorry?
This was in the letter also, like a copy of this?
I don't
or
think
no?
I did. The letters were sent January 11th,
Okay.
April 7th, and again in May on the
All right,
28th.
yes, I want to go try to find it.
I didn't include the survey, but you're welcome to, I made that for you guys to
Can I-
hold if
can
you
I
need.
keep
You
it
can
here?
hold these
This
too,
way I can
if it'll
ask Mike
help.
and Mike.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yes, I need.
Where's your house on here? Is your house right here?
No,
Your
my house is here.
Your house is here?
Yep.
Okay, so from here, going out this way, going out, I guess it's either west or south.
South, I think.
This is a private road? This is private?
From here,
Here.
I assume responsibility for this road being mine.
But there's other isn't there other houses out here?
Yep, there is the Ofek Burger House here.
Yep.
There is Sue Williams here. There is the Habermans here, and there's Sylvie Donnelly over here.
And who maintains from this point out? Who maintains the road?
Has never been any maintenance issue, thrown some gravel into a pothole once or twice in the last 10 years.
And who plows it in the winter?
The town plows it to here, but Sylvie has a private person that comes in and plows it for her.
From here to the end of the
Yeah.
road? All right.
We'll ask Mike
Well,
and
Mike
Mike.
is gonna, yeah. Mike Simone and Mike Carnazza.
Yeah.
Really, it's gonna be the highway superintendent's call. 'Cause, he's the highway superintendent. But based on what you're telling us, Suzie or I or Frank will call Mike and,
I wrote
run it
down
by
your
him.
name And your address. I got the address.
How is it a call, though, if you don't mind my asking?
Either is or is not.
Yeah, but wouldn't it involve more than just somebody saying, oh, no, we don't? I mean, there is, this stuff is surveyed.
Roads that are maintained. If it's on the inventory roads, it means the town is either taking it over by dedication or as a highway by use or some other method in the past. So if it's on the inventory, then it would be a town road.
I think it's just, it's 100 feet. I think it's a question of where
Yeah,
someone
yeah.
thinks it ends, and I can offer that I think it has to do with the confusing, you're driving down the road, and there's this, basically, it looks like a driveway, and it's even got a number on the tree that pertains to this house. And I think people just don't really, has never really been confronted with the idea that, that this is how it works.
Yeah.
It's a driveway.
So I understand there could be
Are
confusion.
these copies?
No, you can have them.
Oh, okay, Suzie, yeah.
$3 I'm donating along with my property
All right.
taxes
All right,
to the town.
yeah.
So, okay?
All right, so we're gonna follow up with a conversation, or Susie will make a call to Mike, the highway superintendent. And Susie, can you get back to Mr. Leonard?
Yes.
You know,
Yeah,
based
I'm gonna
on your-
just, I'm not
Hear
gonna-
from you then?
Yeah, we'll just put down your phone number here.
yeah, happy
I don't
to.
want to say it over TV.
Well,
No disrespect.
that's all right, no, no problem.
Calling
Frank
you.
doesn't mind.
You don't take care of this, we're gonna knock your sign off.
Yeah.
You knocked me off, Frank might. Frank might- Goes with it, yeah,
Not with all these cameras on.
yeah.
All right.
I know where your property is.
Okay, good.
Been out there a bunch of times also.
I'm not trying to
Yeah, so
pull
just
some
that-
fun in you
yeah,
guys.
I'll,
It's a question of whether or not if it's a town road or not. That's it.
yeah, I'm
If
gonna
it is,
find
then
out
it needs to be
from
maintained, and if
them
it's
a
not,
town road.
You guys determined it's not.
well, it's not that we determine. It either is or is not.
Well, really, the determination,
Like Greg said, it either is a list, right now,
Town-owned road was either dedicated or
put your thing
taken
on.
as a highway by use.
right.
Some other method, or it's a private road that was never dedicated or taken in other fashion, as the town does not own the road bed. I don't know what they do.
The highway
they do or
department
don't.
has a list of roads that are town roads. And if it's not on that list, then,
If it is, quote, determined that this is not a town road, they would have to show who does own it, correct? I mean, it would
not in-
stand to reason if there would be an owner of that road.
well, it's not incumbent upon the town to deter, if it's not a town road, then it's a private road.
And what would be I gotta come back here and argue that it is not a private road?
Well,
or
that's,
Do I have to go to court?
there's specifications as to whether or not what is considered a town road, size and all that stuff. It may or may not fit, but that's, I guess, to be figured out at a next step. But let's figure it out if it is or is not a town road.
The long and short of it is, if it's a town road, town-owned road, maintenance and responsibility falls upon the town. So if it's a private road, it does not. If there's an argument that the town has somehow taken ownership of the road by maintenance, historic and routine maintenance and repair, well, if the argument is that the town has done so by historic maintenance and repair, that's an argument that, under the highway law, that it's a highway by use. And there's one other method that the owners could either seek to dedicate the road or form a highway improvement district, as we've done any number of times or in the process with a couple other districts, to get the town to take it over, but you do front the capital improvements to make it as close to town specifications as possible in that scenario. And then ultimately, the town will end up taking the road once the financing for whatever the capital work is done. That's the process, but it's a black and white determination at the outset as to whether or not it's in the town inventory roads or not. And if it's not, then, the owners can seek other remedies. All right? Follow?
Okay. Thanks,
Okay.
Mr.
All right,
Leonard.
Mr. Leonard, yeah. Okay, we're going to go on to town board announcements. Before, actually, Susie, you've done this in the
Yep,
past.
yep.
But before you get started, Sue.
Go ahead.
I just want to congratulate the Mahopac Volunteer Fire Department for winning Best Overall Marching Unit at the Hudson Valley Volunteer Firemen's Association Annual Convention that was held this past week. The parade was on Saturday up in Lake George. So they won, they competed with probably over 100 other volunteer fire departments across the state for these awards. And the Mahopac Fire Department came out number one. They came out first. And so they were awarded the best overall. It's judged, the parade is judged by independent parade judges associations, and they determined that Mahopac was the best marching unit in the parade, and they also won best color guard. So, and that's another
That
big
was
deal
so
as
good.
well, too. So these are really two big wins for the Mahopac Volunteer Fire Department, and I just want to publicly congratulate the membership on a job well done and their continued involvement with the Hudson Valley Volunteer Firemen's Association. So congratulations, Mahopac Fire Department. Great job up in Lake George. The other local fire department that won something up there was the Carmel Fire Department. I want to congratulate them for winning Best Float in the Mardi Gras Parade. The Mardi Gras Parade was held on Friday evening, this past Friday evening, and that also, many volunteer fire departments participate. They make floats for the Mardi Gras Parade, and Carmel Fire Department won the best float in the parade up at Lake George this year also. So 2 local fire departments won some really great awards up at the convention parade. So congratulations to all.
Hey, congratulations, that's great.
Yeah. So Susie, you want to?
Sure, the Sunset Concert Series actually starts tomorrow night with Nashville Drive. These are all held at the Chamber Park on 6th and 6th Cent in Mahopac at 7 p.m. So tomorrow night's Nashville Drive, June 29th is Chatterbox, the 13th is Andrea and the Armenian Rug Riders, the 20th is the Mighty Conquerors, the 27th is Charlie Lagan Band, and August 4th is Terry Lamar and the New Company. And there is a special concert on at the Red Mills Historic Park, and that is on July 4th, and that's the Norm Hathaway band. And if you guys have never heard or seen the Norm Hathaway band, they're unbelievable. It's a big band, like a swing band. They are so, so great. So bring your blankets and chair, and go down there and have a great time starting tomorrow night.
Okay, thanks, Susie. Would you read that one also?
Sure. And the Town of Carmel Recreation and Parks 2017 Summer Camp. The camp starts on Monday, June 26th. If anyone is interested in signing up, please call the Recreation Department at 845-628-7888 as soon as possible. So camp starts Monday.
Monday. Good. Thanks, Sue. Frank? That's it.
All right. Once again, there's an announcement here for Handlebars for Haiti. They're looking for donations of adult or large teen working bicycles, 24-inch wheels or larger. Collections will take place at Perone Family Chiropractic Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9 a.m. to 1, 3:30 to 6:30, and then Saturday, 8:30 to 11:30. This drive is continuing until June 30th. And if you have any questions or you cannot transport the bicycle, you can call Dr. Perone at 914-329-4127.
Okay, thanks, Frank. And I have an announcement regarding the bulk pickup procedures for households, for residential homes in the town of Carmel. Properties within the town of Carmel are entitled to 2 curbside bulk pickups per calendar year. Bulk pickups are to be scheduled by each resident directly with AAA carding at 845-628-5000. Bulk pickup must be arranged at a minimum of 2 weeks prior to the requested bulk pickup date. So you have to call 2 weeks ahead of time before you put your bulk items that you'd like AAA to pick up out at the curb. Curbside bulk pickup items are for residents' household items only. In order to avoid violation of the Town Code 95.5, storage or waste material, items for collection cannot be put out at the curb in excess of 48 hours prior to the scheduled pickup. So you can't put your bulk items out till 48 hours before AAA will be picking it up once you've made the prearrangements with them. Each pickup is limited to 4 cubic yards. This is an area approximately 9 feet by 3.5 feet by 3.5 feet. So 9 feet by 3.5 by 3.5 feet. That's 4 yards of bulk items. Any bulk pickups in excess of this amount will not be picked up, and the property owner will be responsible for the items that were left at your curb. So AAA will only pick up 4 cubic yards of bulk items, and that's twice a year that you can call and have that done. So you can have 8 cubic yards per year picked up that you'd like to dispose from your household items. One other quick announcement today, along with Councilwoman McDonough, I was at Lake Mahopac for the carp. The triploid grass carp were restocked in Lake Mahopac today, 1,500 of them. And this is to address the issue with the overgrown vegetation, algae blooms that have taken over a good percentage of the lake. So the carp that were introduced to the lake today that were restocked will go to work on that algae pretty quickly. And, probably within, if it's not by the end of this summer, certainly by spring of next year, you'll start to notice that the weeds that have overtaken, quite a few sections of the lake will start to disappear, and that's because of the grass carp that were put in the lake today. And their vegetation, they're vegetarian, so all they eat is weeds and algae. So that's what their food supply is. So there's plenty of food supply in the lake right now because the algae has really, taken off in the lake. So you'll be seeing, carp from time to time in shallow waters of the lake. Just leave the carp alone. They're doing their job. You can't fish, you can't catch them because they don't bite on anything that, other than vegetation. So, and they're sterile. They don't reproduce. So there's 1,500 carp that were put in today. There were 200 put in last year, so there's a total of 1,700 carp that have been restocked in Lake Mahopac to handle the algae growth issue that's currently taking place in the lake. Alrighty, so that's it for the announcements, unless anyone else has anything? No? Okay, so the next time we're going to be back here, ladies and gentlemen, is next Wednesday for a town board work session. That's June 28th, 7 p.m. right here at Carmel Town Hall. No executive session tonight, so I need a motion to close.
So moved.
So moved by Councilman Lombardi, seconded by Councilwoman McDonough. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Good night, everyone. Be well. We'll see you next week.